Well, I'm getting an early start to the day today. It's about 7 a.m. I'm here at this Dry Fork campground here in Fulton, Missouri, just outside of the Columbia, Missouri area. Very nice free campground. You can stay up to 14 days. I stayed 2 nights, but it's time to go ahead and move on. Got the mountain bike packed up here and really enjoyed the area. They do have a lot of horseback trails that are good for mountain biking as well. So enjoyed that, and temperatures were mild. It was kind of overcast most of the time, so in the mid 60s, not getting very cold at night, so enjoying that. The more south I go, it just seems to get warmer and warmer. So yeah, it's time to go ahead and get on the road. Let's do this. I do know that this is a small area by the description, so I'm hoping I'm not crowding anyone. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like it's just a little loop. Let's see if I can give them some space. Yeah, it's just a real small area. Area information. Let's go down here, see what this is. So many leaves you can't really see the gravel areas. Wow, looks like there's some long-term campers here. Yeah, I may just snag that. Pretty close quarters up here. I'm gonna take that loop one more time. I think I'm just gonna pull right in here. I'll put my doors towards this camper. Well, I'm feeling a little better this morning. I pulled into this camp here outside of Springfield, Missouri. Geez, probably about 1:30 p.m. yesterday. I was not feeling good at all. My body was really achy. It's how I get when I feel like I'm gonna get sick, like flu type sick, so I was a little concerned. I laid down and just stayed in bed the whole afternoon, slept all night, drank a ton of water and orange juice. When I was at Walmart, I had picked up orange juice, and now I have this cranberry juice left, really high in vitamin C, so I'm just going to be drinking a lot of that, water. I've got some soup going outside. The temperatures are comfortable. It's been in the 60s, low 70s, so I'll show you outside at camp here. Really nice spot in the trees. It's a little foggy this morning. There is a road going right by here, so there's a little traffic noise. We're pretty close to that road. But just got the kitchen set up outside, doing some soup. This is clam chowder. It's kind of my late breakfast. Well, it's time to move on from this spot here. Really not much to this camping loop. There is a little rock fire pit here. No tables, restrooms, water, trash, or anything. Totally primitive. There are some cows across the street, and quite a bit of road noise here on this road. So this is, for me, just a good overnight. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. Found another spot that sounds a lot nicer. It's an actual established campground, so we're going to go check it out. I do have a few things to do. I got to stop at a post office, get some stickers out, and then I want to kind of have a camp that I can stay at for a good few days. This, for me, isn't really a spot that I would like to stay for more than a night. Just not a whole lot to do around here. There is no trails or anything. It's just this loop. So yeah, but it's very nice. Won't say peaceful with all the road noise, but just a very simple loop here with about 5 little gravel spots. But time to move on. The adventure continues. hit the post office, gassed up. I've only got about 40 miles to my next camp. That's my preferred method. If I can drive an hour from stop to stop, I would travel like that across this whole country. Of course, sometimes you just can't do that, but for the most part, that's what I try to do. This camp's going to be at Table Lake, and I believe this is going to be a pay campground. I'm right at the cutoff when they go to their off season with no pay, so we'll see what's happening when I get there. I don't mind paying, although I do, for the most part, always camp at free camps. Every now and then, I do not mind paying for a campground if it's nice. So that's the plan. Yeah, this has been an amazing drive coming in here. Area fee. Well, it is $16 a night, but they do have showers. And if you have the America the Beautiful Pass, it's 50% off, which is a great discount. But my America the Beautiful Pass just expired last month. Those passes generally pay for themselves if you hit just a couple of national parks. Look at those places across the lake. Wow. Very nice. Well, got a nice spot here. It was $16. My America the Beautiful Pass just expired. It would have gave me a 50% discount, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, right down here by the marina. Nice grass area here. Just rode the bike up to pay my fee, and I'm right by the shower house, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a nice hot shower, get some lunch going after that, and just relax for the afternoon. Got some video editing to do, so we'll take care of that, get that out of the way, and see if I can go do a little exploring around here. Alright, well, I wanted to give you guys a little update on the drone I've been using. Been having a lot of questions about it. I have been using the Phantom 3 4K. There are actually 4 versions of the Phantom 3. There's the Phantom 3 Standard, there's the Phantom 3 Advanced, there's the Phantom 3 4K, and there's the Phantom 3 Professional. So it's pretty confusing. I went with this one because Amazon was having a kind of a blowout deal on these. I believe that the price has now increased again. So I've been very reluctant to share or do a review on this drone because I just have very little experience with it. Now I've got some time in with it. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. You know, the camera is great. It takes great footage, as you guys have seen in my videos. But I've had some issues with the controller interface. You basically use a cell phone or tablet with the controller, and you put it in the holder here. That's the controller. You flip this up, put your tablet in there. The issues I've been having is that the visual that you get on screen on your phone or tablet disconnects a lot. You're still able to control the drone, but you're not able to get a visual on what the camera is seeing, which makes it very hard to navigate and get it to come back to you. And once the phone or tablet has disconnected, you can no longer use the return to home function at all. So you basically have to just manually fly it back, which is a little scary if you're in a predicament. So I recently crashed mine. So the first you get to see about my drone is it actually being broken and crashed. I've got it flipped upside down because what broke on it basically ran into a tree. One of the little brackets that holds the camera gimbal on it broke during the crash. So that's it right there. That little silver piece is supposed to be connected, and you can see that it's broken. So this is the actual camera 3-axis gimbal setup, and when it initially crashed, these wires on this side were all pulled out of this connector. So I had to stuff them all back into the connector. I got on YouTube, found a video about someone else that had the same kind of crash. So now my predicament is I either need to reorder one of these base plates, which I'll probably do, but for now I'm going to try to use some epoxy and glue that broken bracket on there. And to do that, I'm going to use some of this JB Weld plastic bonder. And in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can get online and reorder another one of these bottom pieces, because that's really just the part that's broken. And I found I do have a little set of Allen wrenches that fit, so I was able to remove the Allen screws that were on this plate. So I'm actually going to remove this and glue it away from the drone so I don't risk actually epoxying this to the drone. Alright, so back to the drone repair. The epoxy is setting up very nicely. I kind of put like a thick bead on top and on the sides, as well as filling in all the gaps on the bottom. So I'm hoping that extra bit of the epoxy acts as a reinforcement and it holds. So I'm going to let that set up overnight, so we'll have to do a to be continued. Find out in the next video if this drone repair is going to work.